This is Trinity United Methodist Church. These hallowed halls have seen laughter and tears, births and deaths, marriages and baptisms. To many of us, it's become like a second home. But it takes more than brick and mortar to build a church. It takes the dedication, the commitment, and the love of a congregation of over 120 years. This is Trinity United Methodist Church.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Trinity United Methodist Church. I'm delighted to be here with you this morning. Thank you for coming. It's an invigorating morning, but it's a glorious morning that we get.
Trinity can trace her beginning back to 1892, when a Methodist circuit rider named Joseph F. Bell began holding services in the old City Hall building. On February 20th, 1895, 19 years after DeLand became a city, Trinity became a recognized church. In 1905, the name of the church was officially changed from the Southern Methodist Church to Grace Methodist Church. On October 19, 1925, we sold our old church building for $52,800, moved into the Dempsey Brewster School auditorium, and began construction of our present-day sanctuary building. In 1929, the stock market crash occurred, and the church found itself with a large indebtedness, with mortgage payments coming due and no money in the bank. During this period, one of the brightest and bravest chapters of our history was written. The people of Trinity, numbering less than 500 members at the time, banded together to give sacrificially and to carry on numerous fundraising projects, to make the payments and save the church they loved. In 1937, the name of the church was changed again to Trinity Methodist Church, and then in 1968, the name was changed for the last time to Trinity United Methodist Church.
I want to tell you about something that happened. Richard Martin discovered that we owned a cemetery out on Spring Garden Road. The problem we had was out back was the little house that used to be the district parsonage, and we didn't know what to do about that. So, and we didn't have any money to buy it. We traded the cemetery out on Spring Garden to the district for the house out back, and so we had a parking lot with lots of parking. We became not a neighborhood church anymore, but we became a citywide church, and it has shown itself good.
I want to talk about two women, godly women, sisters, 2 of 5 sisters who were raised at the Florida United Methodist Children's Home. Their names are Zona McAlexander and Uretta Faber. Zona was a member of this church for many years. She was the church secretary. Then there was her sister, Uretta Faber. She taught Sunday school at Trinity, 3-year-olds for 30 years, and they loved this church. We honored Zona by having a pew dedicated in her name, and we honored Uretta by having the closet underneath the sanctuary named for her.
Hi, I'm Patricia Bishop, and I was born in the Trinity United Methodist Church, and I was baptized here and later confirmed here, and I'm proud to say that Trinity United Methodist has raised me and led me to where I am today.
If these old walls places dearly held, a couple in love living week to week, rooms full of laughter. If these walls could speak, if these old halls, these hallowed halls could talk, these would have a tale to tell, of sun going down and dinner bell, and children playing at hide and seek from floor to rafter. If these halls could speak, they would tell you that I'm sorry for being cold and blind and weak. They would tell you that it's only that I have a stubborn streak. If these walls could speak, if these old-fashioned window panes were eyes, I guess they would have seen it all. Each little tear and sigh and footfall, and every dream that we came to seek or follow after. If these walls could speak, they would tell you that I owe you more than I could ever pay. Here's someone who really loves you. Don't ever go away. That's what these walls would say. That's what these walls would say. That's what these walls would say.
Hello, my name is Dale Helms. I first came to Trinity in '87. I transferred my membership from Nevada in '88. I got married in this church in '88. I got my mother-in-law baptized in this church. I adopted 3 children in this church. I had all of them baptized in this church, and then I adopted my last child, and she was also baptized in this church.
I'm Beverly Heitzenrader. I'm going to talk a little bit about the time when Trawl was first appointed to Trinity. I belonged to a Sunday school class. I belong to that same Sunday school class now. But in those days, we were all raising teenagers. We all had teenagers at home and at school. And one of the things I remember about the teenagers was Dick Running's dances. He had dances for the teenagers up there in that special room. Now, he would turn on the music and turn off the light, but if he saw anybody getting too close, he flashed a spotlight on that person or that couple. That's one of the big things I remember, is the youth group was a strong, happy bunch in those days at Trinity Church.
Action. Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm Frank Gagne, and I had some neighbors that were coming to this church, and they were bringing my daughter, so I decided I better come to the church because I'd never been here. So I showed up, and I met everybody, and everybody was really nice and real genuine, and I made some really good friends, and I love being here.
Hello, I'm a member of Trinity United Methodist Church. I first started coming here as a quasi-member, hiding in the balcony when I felt the need, and then I started to meet friends and realized I had friends that were also going here. We used to have 3 members of our street, which only has 10 houses that went here, but some of them have moved and other ones have moved in, but we're still get to meet on Sunday mornings. And I love Trinity United Methodist Church.
120 years of this church being together as a family. All the generations, all the births, the baptisms, marriages, deaths, confirmations, so many things to think about in the life of this church. I'm so blessed to have been a part of the last 26 years of my life here to celebrate with the wonderful people that are in this church. I chose a special anthem to celebrate this day that says, "You will be my people, I will be your rock. You will be my church forever, I will be your God." How powerful to think that God has been with Trinity for the past 120 years and for the future as well. I look forward to seeing what God will do with us in the next generation.
Well, I think my job is to sum everything up. All I can say is that I love Trinity United Methodist Church. I love our history. I love that we are settled deep in the love of Christ. By His Spirit, we are being sent out to continue to transform the world. Transformation that's been going on here now for 120 years. We are grateful for the past. We are excited about the present. And we are thrilled and hopeful for the future as all together we change the world for Christ. God bless you all.